Besides me doing made up theories, I do messages, analogies, and metaphors in movies, shows, cartoons, whatever. But in this case, this is an important message that went over a lot of people's head that they didn't pay attention to. And this is me pointing it out. So this is not a made up theory. This is real. When you look at the movie Juice, the roles that they are playing is a mirror of what we are seeing in 2024. We got the Steels, we got the Rahims, we got the Bishops, and we got the Qs. Now, according to the movie, out of all the roles they was playing, according to the public, it seemed like Tupac character, Bishop, was the only one pretty much getting all the glory. Now, why do everybody glorify the Bishop character? That's a pretty simple answer. The same reason everybody glorify rap music. This is the type of stuff that black people feed off of. They think being gangster is robbing people, stealing from people, acting hard, robbing their own neighborhood grocery store, or simply because he have a gun. This is why we glorify the character of Tupac Bishop. But when you look at this movie, everybody always say Bishop was crazy, Bishop was on one, Bishop was tripping. But they don't never say nothing about Raheem. Don't you think he deserved a little of this blame too? They already knew he was kind of crazy. They already knew he was kind of off. So if they knew that already, why would Raheem give him the gun? Let's go back and look at all the signs that Raheem didn't pay attention to or simply ignored. Like the scene when they was trying to jump Bishop. Listen to what homeboy said in the green jacket. He said, Raheem, man, you better tell your boy something, cause I don't care if he's crazy or not. Key word, I don't care if he's crazy or not. And then he said, I'll stump him, I'll put hands on him. So he basically saying, bro, I don't care if your homie got screws missing at the top. I don't care if he crazy, I don't care if there's something wrong with him. I still put hands on him. Right then and now, he should have known not to put a gun in his hands. Then there was the scene where Q was at this bar and this dude was robbing the bar. And he told his crew what was going down in the bar. And Bishop was trying to go in there and, you know what I'm saying, like be his backup. But Raheem did not let him go in there. Being the leader and being the bigger brother, he didn't let him go in there because he knew what comes with that. And even when he was telling him, no, bro, this not gonna end well, he still tried to go in there, bro. Bishop wanted all the smoke. He just didn't care. Oh, and off the record, he got the record of EPMD in his hand. It's just funny because in that same bar that he just came out of, and there they are just sitting at the bar. Just a little fun fact. It's a lot of rappers in this movie. This is another scene that shows why Tupac did not need a weapon in his hand. Bro, he was ready to go in that bar and he didn't care how he was gonna come out. Even if he came out unalive. He didn't care. He was ready for whatever. And in this scene, here he is arguing about one of his crew members about juice, having juice in the hood, meaning that respect, influence, power, authority, all that. He feel like if you don't got juice, nobody ain't respecting you, you ain't notorious for what you're doing in the streets, then ain't no use of you living. That's what he said to him. So if Raheem hear this man talking like he just ready for action, ready to get into something, just ready to go down in a war, don't care if he lose, as long as he go down in a fight, then why on earth, why Raheem would you give this man a weapon? When you gave him this weapon, you made him feel like he had all power. The power of respect based on having his enemies in fear. Remember, Raheem was the leader. How can he go from protecting him from going in that bar and losing his life to giving him a gun and end up losing his life? So what changed Raheem's mind? Him losing his woman. That's what changed his mind. Remember, at the beginning, he was trying to get back in his girlfriend's life and be there for the baby. But she wasn't buying it. She felt like he was still messing around playing games. So she turned him down. Then later on in the movie, as they was walking, Bishop, who he gave the weapon to, shows his girlfriend who he was trying to get with another dude. This pissed him off. You can tell, just look at his face. The feelings are there. You know what I'm saying? Look who's in his ear. This is what made him switch his role. At first he had the role of a leader. Now his role was leaning towards Bishop, but not fully Bishop. Now Bishop didn't show his homeboy that because he cared about his feelings. Bishop showed him that because he wanted to increase his ignorance and decrease his leadership role. Basically, he wanted him to be more like him. And next thing you know, they robbing the store. So he still had a father, and he also had a mother. So he had two parents in his life. And I also want to point out something about this scene. If you look above him, you see the picture of the white Jesus on their wall. I'm pointing this out because back in the 90s and the 80s, every black family had a picture of a white Jesus on their wall. But this is not Jesus. This is some man named Caesar, who they have made the modern image of Jesus. And I only bring it up because it shows why the young black generation did not respect religion. Because they felt like, why are we praying to a white Caucasian person when the Caucasian people is the ones that had our ancestors in slavery? But like I said, he had two parents, he had two role models, he had two people who was hard working. So he had something to look up to and something to influence him to be more productive. In today's society, we don't have that. Some kids don't have no father, some don't have no mother. Some are in the system, some are raised by their grandma. Like Bishop, it seemed like Bishop was getting raised by his grandma. And you know, grandmas can only do so much. But Bishop has a father. It's just that his father is traumatized. Something traumatized him in prison. And because of that, there's no one to really show Bishop how to be a man. I didn't see Raheem's father either, but he definitely had the strong black woman for his mother. I didn't see Q's father in this movie either, but it definitely showed the strong black woman, which was his mother, yelling at him and on his case like how a mother should be and how mothers was back then. But now you see why Bishop was Bishop and what made him go over the edge. The fact that his father is traumatized and he can't respond to him, that's messing with him. The fact that his mother is not even in the picture, who knows what happened to her, that can be messing with him. The fact that he just have his grandma, that's messing with him. And it's too late to even reach him because his necklace, he has a gun symbol on it. That just shows that his mind is already out there. Also, it didn't show him with no siblings, no sisters and brothers, no kids, nothing, bro. So who he had to look up to? Made it, Mom, I'm on top of the world. Gangster movies like this is what raised Bishop. Just look at everybody else in this house as he watching this movie. He tuned into his music. He looking on and off. But Bishop is staring right at the television. Gangster movies replace Bishop's father, and that's what made him Bishop.
If you gotta go out, that's how you go out.